So what's that buildup that you're seeing there?
Typically, I mean, honestly, that's just years and years of grease.
Okay.
Quick answer is not a concern.
Okay. Would this be a candidate to do like one of those hydro?
That's literally what I was thinking as a recommendation. Yeah. You just come and you reset the drains.
Okay. What's the cost on that? About $1,000?
$1140.
$1140.
Or $1198.
And then you've got, a little more approaching pure water flow and.
Yeah, that's our. Lens it all. That's our section. Yeah, the lens.
For the roots, or?
Yep, that's our roots. I know you can't see it well. You can see just a little bit of shiny strings at the top right, because there's just so much. Yeah, there's just a lot of grease on the camera lens. I'm gonna ask him to turn the water on again. Question. Can you do a little bit of water? Just a little bit? That's good.
Perfect. Thank you.
I just want to get good footage of the root intrusion, which is going to be somewhere right at the garage front.
Oh, really?
Yeah, front of the garage somewhere.
So where
not at the street, excuse me, like right at the garage door somewhere.
Yeah, where the garage meets the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere right there. Approximately. We're almost there. We're almost there. Need a little more water.
So as far as marking where the line is, do you have
equipment to locate the exact spot? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's our root intrusion.
Okay.
30 feet from the city. Is there any getting this back any cleaner?
I will say that's a little more grease than I've seen on a few of the others.
Yeah.
But so that hydrojet, or whatever he calls it, would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Clean that dude out a little bit.
Yeah, the Ford and Paris, we just, it's such heavy use.
Yeah.
In the kitchens.
Yeah, kitchens are notorious.
Yeah.
Kitchens are actually required to feed into, like commercial kitchens, are required to feed into grease traps to prevent the grease from going into city sewers.
Interesting.
And they have to come and get serviced. It's not the most.
Yeah, that is a.
It is.
You would
It is. That is about as bad as it
It
gets.
smells foul.
Oh, it's terrible.
So as far as where the line connects into the city connection, even though we couldn't get into there, there's no issue that you think that we have with that?
So the quick answer is there is an issue.
Okay.
Try and keep the camera as clean as possible.
What do you think the issue is?
Did you see that pool of water
Yes.
that we dove into?
Yeah.
In drains, we never want pools. So, on older homes, what'll happen, especially being on a hillside, is the entire hill over the past, I'm going to make it up, whenever this house was built, 40, 50 years ago, say 50 years ago,
Yeah.
the whole hill has just slightly shifted down, just a couple inches. And so no one could tell because it's the whole hillside, but the drains further in on the hill didn't slope down quite as much. And so what will happen is sometimes right at that connection, you can get like a point where it's sagged and it's creating a belly.
Okay. So there's a pretty good chance that you would see that on most every home on this side of the street.
I would guess. I would assume that if I went to any of these houses, they'd all have the same thing.
Okay.
Is it the end of the world? No. Um,
Well, the water seems to be flowing out, so
yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, exactly. It has it backed up there.
right.
So it's clearly overcoming whatever that is. Come on. We're almost back here.
So, I guess here's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Should there be a problem in the future? Whose responsibility?
That's a great question.
That you don't have an answer to?
That one.
Because it's
If
at
it's
the city.
If it's at the city, it could be the city. I'm notorious for always saying it's the homeowner, but he's so far out, he's right there.
Yeah.
Like I would.
Well, I know that.
Come on.
No, I don't know that. Let me correct that. I've always been told that at some point, in the street, it becomes city responsibility.
Yes, we are right there. We're at the line.
Yeah, and I would almost lean towards saying that would be city.
That one
responsibility.
looked like city.
Yeah.
So the root spot, I would say, is you.
Yeah.
That
for
far
sure.
connection,
Yeah.
that didn't seem like you.
With the roots, I mean, if we hydrojet that and just kind of cut the roots up, and they're going to grow again, but is that